Hi everybody, welcome to our video. Our topic today is, are you paying too much rent? My name's Stu Lowe, I'm a Calgary realtor, and our guest today is Andrew Galla from Andrew Galla Mortgages, or Galla Mortgages. Hi Andrew, how are you, buddy? Good?
Good, how are you doing this morning?
Not too bad, actually. We're going to talk about today, obviously, about people or options for people who are paying too much rent. But let's start with a mention of the rates, because the rates are held steady at the moment. So how do you see that going?
Yeah, the Bank of Canada, of course, announced that they're putting a pause on a rate hold for this past meeting. They did indicate that they may not be done depending on what happens with inflation, but at this point in time, they're going to hold rates, and it could see another quarter point. But there's some signs that the economy is softening, so we might not. Things might be going the other way at this point, so we'll have to wait and see. But it looks like there might be another quarter point change, but I wouldn't see much more than that if I had to bet.
Yeah, so everyone's just holding their breath at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Of course, at the moment, everything's affecting rents. There's some people paying horrendous rents. If you have to leave your house to get a rental, of course, you're lucky if you can get a rental. So we've got options for people who are in rentals to get into mortgages, and that's why you're here to speak to us today, Andrew. So talk us into that, and we'll go over the two scenarios that we've got. Yeah,
two scenarios that are up on the screen now kind of show that, if your credit scenario or when your own employment, there's some other options out there other than the banks to try and get yourself in and try and get yourself out. Because the question of the day, like we've been discussing, is, are you paying too much rent? And based on scenario one, like I won't, you can see on the screen here, you put down 20% on a $400,000 property, you're paying $2,200 a month. That's less than what you'd be paying for rent, and you only need a household income of $75,000, which is in the grand scheme of things in Calgary, the average income is around $89,000. And then you kind of look over really quickly again to scenario two, where you need a little bit bigger of a home, $550,000, with 20% down, you're paying pretty much almost just a little over $3,000, which is what you'd be paying for a 3-bedroom apartment in your downtown. And houses are renting for around that amount, and no problem. It does kind of potentially provide you a solution to, when you're paying, too much for your rent, is that you may be able to get into a house. It doesn't require a ton of income to get into that. So like I said, $100,000 for that second scenario of pre-tax income for a household, that's two people making $50,000. That's not an exorbitant amount of income when we're looking at the grand scheme of things.
So we're good then. There are other options. We're doing various videos as well, because there's a couple more options that we could mention as well. We haven't got time on this video to do them, but that's good then. Well, we've had a chat to you. We've talked about rents, horrendous rents at the moment. We know that somebody said that rents in Calgary had gone up 40%.
Yeah, year over year. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, year over year, is that? And
That's
then
correct.
I know that I read a statistic that in the first quarter there was 40,000 people came to Calgary. And we know they're moving from Toronto and Vancouver, and maybe that's one of the reasons as well. From everything else that's pushing the cost of housing up.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say, we're definitely getting squeezed here. And it was just announced this morning that we're now averaging about 81,000 new Canadians every month now. So countrywide, it's a squeeze, and Calgary, as things are kind of looking up here, we're definitely feeling the pinch.
Okay, well, we'll leave you there, Andrew. I've got your contact details coming up. Anyone can get in touch with you, of course, and you'll talk them through our two scenarios. Thanks, buddy, for being with me, and I'll talk to you again, and we'll do another video in the near future. Have a good day, buddy.
Talk to you soon. Bye for now.